This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what is really good, my dudes? So today is December 5th, 2016, and we got a new RuneScape update for y'all. So today we see release of part 1 of the winter or Christmas event. Now bear in mind part 2 is going to come in 2 weeks time, so just hold off. But part 1 is the bigger of the two parts, so we're going to get a bigger bunch or a bigger batch of updates with this half of the event today. And we'll see a little bit more on the 19th. So let's get into it. So to start off this event, all you gotta do is enter the Christmas cupboard. There's one located in Berthorpe, Lumbridge, and Varrock. Also, the holiday portal in Prif will work also. So the whole premise of this Christmas event is to revisit some old Christmas events with a slight twist. For example, we're going to be going to at least the 2007 Christmas event with all the snow imps. Now there will be a door to every Christmas event ever made, but not every single one of them will be accessible. It's just for show. So make sure you keep that in mind. If you see the door, that does not mean you'll be able to enter it. It's not a glitch. It's not something going wrong. It's designed that way for the aesthetic. Now this year's event will be a mini quest style that will focus on having some sort of story. The length you can expect to be about an hour in total if you do all the activities. And a lot of people will probably like this, but contrary to the Halloween event, this Christmas event will give you the rewards immediately after completing the event once. So there's no need to come back and do some repetitive, grindy content, which I know a lot of people disliked, so it's good to see that that has made a turnaround. Also, it's important to note that there will be skilling activities for players to participate in for XP after you've completed the event. So there is reason to come back. And they've also made it, like I said, able for you to just bang it out one time and you don't have to come back ever again. If that's how you prefer to play your holiday events, you can just go through it one time, never have to worry about it again. Or if you want, there's reason to come back, which I think is a nice compromise. Kind of has the best of both worlds where you can still enjoy it in the old traditional sense, but there are modern day elements that keep you coming and engaging again and again, which is awesome to hear in my opinion. I just want to quickly note that you also can get a lot of the older Christmas items and stuff. For example, you'll be able to get the snow globe from 2007, so now's your chance to get it. The reason why they're doing this specific item is because it's not considered a holiday item that you can show off to other players. So I imagine that you can't receive other things like the scarves, the marionettes. For me, example, I have the yo-yo. Like, that's how old my account is. I have the yo-yo from like one of the most earliest RS2 Christmas events. In fact, it might have been the first. But I think that would piss off a lot of players if they just handed out the ones that you could show off to other players. So I'm glad they're not giving away all those, because I think that would be a disaster. And two quick final things to note about it is there will be extra dialogue provided for your character if they've completed past events. So there might be a little bit of fun continuity there, just keep that in mind. And the final thing is that the Santa title and the festive loot beam will not be brought back this year. So you cannot get them again, just in case you were wondering. Next thing I want to mention is that the Festive Aura is back. So it says the Festive Aura is back in business, bringing a heartwarming XP boost to all RuneScape members for the month of December. Activate it daily for half an hour to get 50% XP boost up to a cap of 50k XP earned, as well as a very festive cosmetic effect. Pick it up from your bank today or speak to Juan in Berthorpe or Varrock if you've misplaced it. So we've seen this time and time again. It's just a free extra 50k XP with whatever you're doing when you use it and activate it, and you get to use it every single day. Pretty good. So just want to let you know that that is back. So with that out of the way, we can move on to this week's patch notes. Let's see what we get. Not a lot going on, but we'll get into it. First off, a graphics fix to Menafite Ancient Outfit Forum Chat Head. Players can no longer see previously staked players' inventories in the duel arena. The Warmonger has lifted his book burning policy, making it possible to collect Calgarian Notes 5 on floor 60, as well as 57, 58, and 59. Two fixes to the Children of Ma quest. The Darkness Effect in the Maw of Nightmare is no longer active when leaving the nightmare, and Vigora no longer appears to have ghostly chathead when speaking to him in the memory section of Children of Ma. Next up, as a part of a recent change to ancient weapons made during the Bounty Hunter update, the lifespan of the weapons was increased significantly. While this was intended, the nature of these weapons as spec weapons meant that their lifespan increased to the point of never degrading fully, so they would never have sunk out of the game. To protect the long-term value of these items, they will now degrade by 0.5% of their total charge per special attack. that effectively now knocks them down from what was originally basically infinite special attacks on your Statius Warhammer to now 200 special attacks before it degrades. That's really interesting. I know a lot of people were getting on it because it was a really powerful new special weapon that would never degrade, essentially. So it's going to be really interesting to see how those prices pan out. Players are now able to take advantage of the Premier Club's Rune Metrics Pro discount. Little Tuzzy and Krar Jr. have been moved to the Boss Pets tab and can now be used as familiar overrides. Virago's entry hit is now capped per player at 12.5k for normal mode and 14k for hard mode. Araxor's web shield effect no longer carries over to Araxi when switching phases. Healing potions no longer allow players to heal when they're dead. A misspelling of receive has been corrected in Desert Pantheon Aura's messaging. And valuable contributors to the wiki site may have been awarded with the Wikian title. And here's a list of a couple hotfixes that went live throughout last week. You can pause if you want to check them out for yourself, so do that now. And next up we got some NXT fixes. So, foundations have been laid to support higher resolution textures and normal maps. That's really interesting. We should see higher res in the future. And an anisotropic filtering option has been added, not supported in compatibility mode. An uncompressed textures option has been added. Various performance optimizations have been made. An issue where reflected objects on water could be partially invisible has been fixed. And an issue where trees on the minimap could cause some parts of the map to become transparent has been fixed. And that wraps it up for this day's update. Links to the game update page and the patch notes will be down in the description below, so you can go check it out yourself. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you like me, don't forget to subscribe. We got news about RuneScape almost every single day, so you don't want to miss out on that. Trust me. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.
Audio Jungle.